Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to this week's episode of Live Local. I am your host, Sean Sava with LivLocal Real Estate, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to Chris with Lionheart Home Inspections. Hey Chris, how you doing today?
Doing great this morning. Thanks for having me.
So I am super excited for this interview, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in.
Yeah.
Chris, let's go right to the beginning.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start Lionheart Home Inspections?
Yeah, no, great question. It started when we bought our second home. I've always known we wanted to start a business, me and my wife both. We just never really knew what. And when we bought our second home, we hired an inspector, obviously. We wanted to make sure our home was healthy, safe, and structurally mechanically sound. And I followed him around that day and I thought, this is really neat. You know, he's helping us buy this house to make sure it's healthy and safe and structurally mechanically sound. And we're paying him quite a bit of money for it. Yeah. And I said, let me look into this. And that's kind of where the birth of Lionheart Home Inspection began. And we're going on 6 years now.
Wow, 6 years.
Yeah.
So what motivates you to keep going?
Yeah, aside from the obvious answer, family, my wife and kids, it's really now that we're starting to hire, that's actually been our biggest motivating factor these days, is that we're helping people succeed in life and helping their family succeed in life, putting them to work. And so right now, that's kind of what we are, what really gets us going and what keeps us motivated to continue to go is just to continue to hire.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so how about something that maybe people don't know about your business or about home inspections in general?
Yeah, no, that's another great question. So a lot of people don't know that most of our business does come from people who are buying homes. So that might be what people do know, but what they don't know is that it's a very short window. So we're not booked out 2, 3, 4 weeks in advance because that's past everyone's usual, their deadline. So come Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, now that, offers are being accepted, they are prompted now, okay, now we got to get a home inspection. And so we get slammed the first couple days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, on just filling out our week. So we fill up very, very fast.
So when is the best time for people to call and schedule their home inspection?
Best time for people to call and schedule their home inspection is really any time. We're always on call. I would say the best time, it just depends on what they're doing. If they're buying a house, then there's obviously deadlines, so we got to get that in as soon as possible. And then if they're doing something like a 1-year warranty inspection, it's just really any time before that 1-year warranty deadline is up. So there's plenty of time there, but I would just say as soon as possible.
Can you explain the 1-year warranty? It sounds like there's maybe other times that people would get a home inspection other than just when they're purchasing the home.
Yeah, it's absolutely correct. So with the massive growth that we've seen here in Castle Rock especially, there's a lot of new builds. So a lot of those new builds come with a 1-year, 12-month warranty from the builder. And so it's a really good idea to get a home inspector in their third party to come and inspect that house prior to that 1-year warranty expiring, because if there is something that they need to turn into the warranty, it would be nice to know before that expires.
That is really great advice. That's something I actually haven't heard before, so thank you for sharing that with me. So you've been in a lot of houses, you've met a lot of people. Yeah. I have to imagine that you've had some kind of interesting stories. Did any of them stick out in your mind?
Yes, yeah. No, a few weeks ago, I was on inspection and we were getting ready to test the whole house vacuum system. And so I plug everything in, I get it running and it's working, and I'm kind of, playing with it a little bit. And the buyer comes around the corner because she hears it and she says, oh, we got to make sure it actually sucks. I said, oh, okay. It's doing what it needs to do. Trust me, I'm playing with it right now. She says, hold on, I'll be right back. And she went outside and got a handful of dirt. And I said, oh, no, we can't. This isn't our house. We can't put dirt here. I said, just put it right there on the patio and I'll just kind of suck it up real quick. And so we went that route. I talked her out of throwing dirt in someone else's house. So, but that was an interesting experience, and I'm glad it went well when I told her, hey, we can't throw dirt in another person's house.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, let me ask.
Yeah.
I'm a realtor myself, and my clients aren't typically there throughout the whole inspection.
Yeah.
What do you advise?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So the best way, in our opinion, is really to show up towards the end of the inspection. We still want to give the buyer a chance to go through the house themselves, make measurements if they need to take some measurements, experience a little bit more of the house, a little bit more than they experienced when they walk through it to decide to buy it. So I would say probably the last 30-40 minutes of the home inspection is the best time to show up. Now, ultimately, they can show up when they want, if they want to be there for the whole time. But us home inspectors, we really like to focus on our job. We don't want to miss anything, and we don't want to be distracted, and so it's very important that we're not distracted. And so really, it's anytime they want to show up, but we prefer towards the end. It just makes the process go a lot smoother. It helps us relax. It helps us do our job, and then at the end, we're able to talk freely and bring the buyers up to date on the house and the findings that we found.
Awesome, very cool. So what's on the horizon for you guys?
Yeah, no, big things are happening right now with Lionheart Home Inspections. We're very excited. Me and my wife, Joanna, we are working very, very hard on building this business, continuing to build this business. So we have been hiring the past year and a half, and we are now growing more. So we're hiring again. So we're hiring another inspector here in the next, I would say probably 30 to 60 days. And then we have a radon technician coming on board within the next couple weeks. And so yeah, we're just growing.
Very cool, right on.
Yeah.
Is there anything exciting coming up that we can maybe let our viewers know about?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know here in Castle Rock, this year, our business has kind of exploded this year after 5 years in business here in Castle Rock. 30% of our inspections are right here in Castle Rock now. So, we attribute that to just a lot of the discounts that we give for not having to drive all over Colorado. We give a military, police, fire, nurse, school teacher discount, and then we also give a bundle package discount. So there's an opportunity for buyers to have up to $100 off on their home inspection, which makes us very, very, very competitive. And so yeah, I would say that's kind of something that's happening and something that we've been doing that a lot of people don't know about.
Awesome, very cool, and thank you. Let me ask, just to clarify, what is your service area?
Yeah, so our service area is Denver Metro all the way down to Colorado Springs. We even do go up into the mountains a little bit. We'll go into Conifer and Morrison and places like that. But we try to keep it about an hour outside of Castle Rock, so an hour radius. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, very cool. Chris, thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate having you on the show. For everyone watching out there, thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Live Local. I'm your host, Sean Savitt with LivLux Real Estate. If you're interested in being featured on this show, reach out to me today. I would absolutely love to make that happen. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.